This video is going to be focusing on the product rule with positive exponents, multivariate. So to multiply two terms together that both have variables and exponents, we need to remember to multiply the coefficients, then combine any exponential terms that have the same base. So, for example, if we have like 4y to the ninth, u to the third, times 5u to the seventh, times 2y. So to solve this problem, we must first remember that when we have two terms directly next to each other, with nothing in between, it implies that they are multiplied. So this equation we can rewrite as 4 times y to the ninth times u to the third, 5 times u to the seventh, and then times 2 times y. Since all of these terms are multiplied together with no other operations like addition or subtraction in between, then we can rearrange it in any order. Even though there are parentheses, since there are no operations besides multiplication, we can get rid of these parentheses and rewrite this equation. So it is even easier to combine, and we can write that as 4 times 5 times 2 times y to the ninth times y to the first times u to the third times u to the seventh. And the reason why we wrote it in this order is that if you look at these, we're just taking each individual variable and moving it into this new rewritten equation.
Wait, why did you add an exponent of 1 to the y?
We do this because whenever a variable does not have an exponent, like over here with the 2y, we know that there's an invisible 1 there.
Well, why not an invisible 0? Why 1?
There is a 1 and not a 0 because of the power of 0 rule. Any variable that is raised to the 0 power equals 1. This thinking becomes clear when we change the variable to a number. We remember that 5 to the second can be rewritten as 5 times 5. So by that logic, 5 to the 1 is equal to 5, and thanks to the power of 0 rule, 5 to the 0 is equal to 1. So when we rewrite this using y, 5 to the 0 is 1, but if we have y to the 1, it's the same thing as 1. They're equivalent. So going back to the problem, we can now simplify this expression to 4 times 5 times 2 equaling 4 times 5 equaling 20, 20 times 2 equaling 40. So you have 40 times y to the ninth times y to the first times u to the third times u to the seventh. And lastly, when multiplying two terms with the exact same base as the y's and the same base as the u, we know that we want to keep this same base and add the exponents together. So this equation becomes 40 times y to the 9 plus 1 times u to the 3 plus 7. Now to simplify this even further, we have 40 y to the 10th, u to the 10th, and right there is your final answer.
Okay, so when using the product rule with positive exponents, we assess what needs to be done by order of operations, then combine like terms and solve.
You got it.